Let's jump right in. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to absolutely demystify that engine bay of yours and, honestly, save you some serious money on maintenance. I know for a lot of us, popping the hood feels like entering this forbidden zone, right? Like some mechanical mystery we shouldn't even look at, let alone touch. But by the end of our tour today, you're going to know exactly what you're looking at, what to touch, and maybe, most importantly, what not to touch. So, are you completely intimidated by the thought of opening your car's hood and just facing massive repair bills? Look, if you usually rely entirely on mechanics because under-the-hood maintenance seems terrifying, you're absolutely not alone. But today, we're changing all of that. We're breaking down that barrier. Because understanding just a few simple things can literally be the difference between a $5 top-up and a $5,000 engine replacement.
Here's our quick roadmap for today. First, safety first, under the hood. Then, checking the engine oil. Third, the coolant system rules. Fourth, brake and steering fluids. And finally, tracking your maintenance.
All right, Section 1, Safety First Under the Hood, opening it up safely. Okay, so getting the hood open is basically a three-step process. Now, every car has that primary latch inside, usually down near your left knee. But step 2 is where people always seem to get stuck. There is a vital, and I mean absolutely vital, secondary safety latch right under the front lip of the hood. Why? Well, imagine you accidentally pull the interior lever while cruising down the highway. This secondary latch is the only thing stopping that hood from flying up and smashing your windshield. So, you trigger that and move to step 3, securing the hood.
And that brings us to a really sneaky, hidden danger. If your car uses hydraulic shocks to hold the hood up, you gotta know they wear out over time. If they feel weak, absolutely do not risk having a heavy steel hood come crashing down on your head. A lot of folks will try to wedge a broomstick in there. Or worse, clamp a pair of metal pliers onto the shock shaft. Please don't do that. It permanently ruins the shock. Just grab a cheap, proper clamp tool specifically designed to hold it safely. It's a total lifesaver.
Moving right along to Section 2, checking the engine oil, the lifeblood of your engine. So the absolutely crucial thing here is actually understanding what that dipstick is trying to tell you. When you pull it out, wipe it off, and stick it back in for a reading, you're going to see 2 dots or lines. Now, there's this huge misconception that if the oil is down at the bottom dot, your engine is bone dry. It's really not. The distance between that bottom dot and the top dot represents exactly 1 quart of oil. So seeing oil at the lowest mark just means you've used up your safety reserve and you need to add 1 single quart. Your engine still has several quarts sloshing around inside, so don't panic, just top it off.
Now, this 1 quart rule brings up a really neat basic law of physics happening right inside your engine block. Temperature completely changes liquid volume. If you check your oil on a freezing cold winter morning before firing up the car, it's actually going to read a little lower. Why? Because cold oil contracts. But when it's hot, it expands. So ideally, you want to check it about